Today's verse is Proverbs 4:14 through 17, and it says, "Do not set foot on the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of evil men. Avoid it. Do not travel on it. Turn from it and go on your own way. For they cannot sleep until they do evil. They are robbed of slumber till they make someone fall. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of vengeance." So this verse at first might not seem like it has much relevance to you, because when we think of wickedness, we think of like seriously evil people. Like when I think of this verse, I think of like this, like a path, and then like the path is lighted and all around is darkness, and you have like people just grabbing at you and like trying to snatch you in there, and it's more scary. But it's not, in real life, it's not quite that obvious of being like forcibly jerked off a path. It's more subtle. Some of it's more obvious than others, but here's one. For me, it is well known that I'm a Christian and that I will not do drugs, I will not smoke. As a personal preference, I'm not going to drink, because that requires more self-control than I think I have. I'm not going to go there. Like there's a lot of things that I'm not going to do because of my beliefs and the fact that I'm a Christian. And I don't make a secret about this. People who know me know this about me. So I often have had people come up to me and try to pressure me to smoke a cigarette, to do drugs. They celebrate when I mess up and I say a cuss word. It's like, oh, she's finally growing up, and you're just like. And for me, as a Christian and as someone who's trying her best to follow God, it kind of is like it's kind of like, why do you want me to mess up so badly? Like, why are you so excited about me breaking my beliefs? And I guess this verse kind of explains it, because they're evildoers. They're doing things that they know are wrong, but they want someone to validate what they're doing. If they can get a Christian someone who they perceive as good, to mess up and follow the path, it's showing them that their path is okay, because even this good Christian girl is doing it, or this good Christian boy is doing it, and it helps them feel better about what they're doing. It's also a warning. This is what's going to happen to you if you step off the path of the righteous. If you follow the path of the evildoers, you will become an evildoer. You will be there cheering for someone to mess up. You'll be there saying, yeah, come do this, come do that, even though the very stuff that you're encouraging other people to do has made you empty and has stolen your joy and literally steals your sleep. I know people who cannot sleep unless they have something to distract them about who they are. They cannot sleep unless they cannot even be alone with their thoughts, because they can't stand themselves. And yet they come and say, hey, come do what we did. Well, I can't live with myself right now, but I want you to not live with yourself either. So this verse is very much a warning to those of us trying to follow the path of the righteous, to stay on that path, because off the path is going to be harsh. It's going to be harder, and let me rephrase that. It's going to be easier to follow the path of the evildoer. It is going to be more morally, mentally, and physically abusive than staying on the path of the righteous. So that is what I've gathered from this verse, is that the importance of staying on the path of the righteous and not stepping off those paths. Because by the same principle that if you stay on that path, you are more likely to bring people to God by staying on that path than by getting off the path. Like people who say, oh, I'm gonna do this because it helps me connect with these people. It is far easier to be pulled off of something than to pull someone on to something. It is so much easier. Don't do that. It's going to bring you down. But if you stay on the path of the righteous and show them how to live, show the evildoers how to live, it might not be as successful as you want. It might not be immediate results, but you will affect those people's lives. Let's pray. Dear Jesus, thank you for today. Thank you for this chance that we get to learn about you and to dive deeper into your word. Lord, I pray that you will help us to humbly walk on the way of the righteous, that you will keep our foot from slipping and give us strength and courage to stay on the path even when we feel like we're being pulled off. Lord, I pray for those of us who have slipped, who have stepped off the path of the righteous. Lord, I pray that you'll give us the courage and the humility and the strength to get back on the path and to keep going. Help us to forgive ourselves when we mess up and forgive others as well, and keep walking towards you and towards the life that you have called us to live. In Jesus' name, amen. You guys have a great day.